08, just hold your position. There's traffic spotted runway 14. Hold it, coming, 608. Charlie is resting on the car. Still okay. Departure 128, so that's going to take off the reserve zone.
That was Jazz 2 to Montreal, Dash 8400.
Russia 375, ready taxi for DXB. 375, Roger, discussion Alpha Charlie, Charlie, taxi, calls 1229 to Charlie, Charlie. Discussion Apron Alpha, then Charlie, Charlie, Russia 375. Sure. Roger, this is just trying to say that this gap is sort of Charlie, and 1,000.
Seven 737-800, that was Sunwing 6208 to Keokoko. We're live right now at Ottawa International Airport, CYOW, or as we like to call it, YOW. Live from the nation's capital.
Ground, Sunwing 3212, STAD 13, request for the startup. Sunwing 3212, for service discussion. Discussion 7 discussion, Sunwing 3212. Aircon, Aircon at 341, ready taxi for the airspace. 341, ramp discussion, Alpha Charlie, Charlie, tag, kills 229 to Charlie, Charlie. November description Alpha, we'll charge Charlie and over to airpack control, charge Charlie, Air 10-341. Brickyard 3581.
What's the Brickyard, what, 3581?
Yes, sir. Brickyard 3581. Do you know what the CPDLC login to is here?
That's fun. You're having fun on the radio there. That is mildly annoying. Turn that down a bit until we get some actual chatter.
Alright, so
The moon is looking cool, though, I will point out. Let me just get a nice shot of that here. Moon over Ottawa. Go back to our...
So it may just be, we just gotta ask for the, we'll just call and say negative PC. Because if they don't have any answer here quickly,
Our regular lighting.
Negative PC.
Radio is
Alright, on the plus side, the SOP
loud. That's alright.
DLC section.
Sunrise should be coming soon.
It's actually better than the DLC gets from those guys. Not helping. Alright, I'm just gonna ask them for negative PC. Is that good? Clarence, Picard. 3580, we got stuff like there for the last couple of hours. Alright, thank you for telling me. I'm trying to figure out the switch. I couldn't tell you because you snuck everything from the airport. Sorry about that. Yeah, the Cat 1 is landing. Is there Zoom set? Going 3212, request 56. 3212, the ice right discussion Alpha, Charlie, contact back for 12292, Charlie. Alpha, the Charlie, dispatch controller, contact 16492, short, Charlie, away 3212. Thank you. And Clarence, Picard, Sunday one now, I'm switching my mic to help us out. 3580, well, they're well and well, there's a couple of things to do here, we'll be right back in, let's see, No problem, thank you, sorry about the stuff right. CLPD, I don't have the frequency for it, I can read you your third one. That works for us, thank you. The Cat 1 just looks part of the twin that's in Alabama, solid base, take distance. So, for 3580, when you're ready, copy. Right, got it. 3580. Let me know if it's de-ice, please. Pacific Air 3581, we're going to Chicago, the Ottawa for flight ground 512.
The 3581, you require the ice.
Negative.
Go ahead, check out the seconds.
Alpha short of Alpha ready for that.
That was Air Canada 439, headed to Toronto. A220. We're here at YOW bonus pop-up early morning stream, catching the morning rush hour here at YOW. Trying to, anyways. Still trying to get my microphone plugged in properly. There we go. They are beginning their departures. We got Transat 866 to Puerto Plata, A321 200 on the roll. They're moving now. This is why I wanted to come early. I'm going to the Aviation and Space Museum midday, so I thought I would see what a morning rush hour might look like here at our nation's capital.
Air Canada 443 18 926 Romeo. We are positive we'd like to send a request for runway 14.
All right.
We got a 443, your intake is correct, and
That was not.
14 valves.
That was not working so well.
Require the ice, and what is your request of fuel subset?
I think it's the wire.
Departure runway 14 balance unchanged. Air Canada 443.
That's okay.
Get back to it.
We'll use this one.
Very good, 3 seconds.
Republic 3629. Lining up next, headed to Newark, Embraer 175. Oh, we got another on the other runway. That's Republic. For United Express, Ricard.
Air Canada 441, just to advise you, we have a wheels up in 6 minutes from now. I just want to make sure holding short of fuel is not going to block anyone else.
Okay, so far doing your bit there.
Air Canada 441, got it.
Yeah, to 443.
Again, 443.
Yeah, your time of 11:20 is approved.
Sometimes it's all about the cables. Trying to get my other microphone up and running, but of course it's giving me a time. Toot. Check one. Not bad. Kills the ambient noise, but it's a little more directional, I think. Alright, let me plug it in and...
Down to low again, Westjet 375 is short Alpha on Alpha Alpha.
375, altimeter 2952, the wind's 106. Taxi Alpha.
Okay.
And then left turn into Kilo and then the right backtrack position runway 14. Let me know when you're ready to go.
I'll just use the other one.
Okay, left turn into Kilo and we'll let
Just
you know
because
backtrack Westjet 375.
I'm using a single microphone right now for
Are you going to be ready, when you get to Kilo, are you going to be ready to depart, sir?
Yes, sorry, my misunderstanding there. Yes, we're able. So Kilo backtrack 14, we'll let you ready for departure. Rest at 375.
375, that's correct.
We're still before sunrise. Little bonus pop-up stream from Ottawa.
You can go anytime there, so contact departure on 2817 Airborne, the wind's 106, you're clear to take off, runway 14, full traffic.
WestJet 375.
In the air, clear takeoff, runway 14, Westjet.
Cleared for takeoff.
Down board 150 with Quebec, ready to taxi.
150, ground, roger, runway 14, the altimeter 2952, winds 106, taxi, ramp at discretion. And then proceed on Alpha. And then Lima, short of runway 14, contact tower 1180.
The ramp for description.
It's dark,
Alpha, Lima, short
but I have my coffee.
Border tower 18 there for border 150.
Oh, looks like WestJet 375 is doing a backtrack.
Clear 441, line up runway 14, the threshold.
Well, the Ottawa live stream was not really planned. I was going to Montreal with the family this week. We were going to leave today from the Toronto area, but we thought we would leave yesterday. So we hung out, drove through some lovely small towns. The hotel had a hot tub. And today we're off to Montreal, but we're going to stop at the Aviation and Space Museum. That was my #1 goal for today. And I'm like, well, we can go midday. My wife has to take a work call late morning, so I figured I would come out, see what was going on in the morning rush at YOW. And then, yeah, and carry on with our day. Hopefully going to get 1 or 2 Montreal live streams this week as well. We'll see how it goes.
Ottawa ground, code 317. 317 ground. Ottawa ground, code 317, total position 41 to gate 27. 317 for rapid discretion. Have our discretion, code 317. Grounder, Canada 341, short of Alpha, over section. 341 with ground, runway 14, altimeter 2952, taxi Alpha Lima, short of runway 14, the tower is 18. So taxi Alpha Lima, short of runway 14.
And we've lost it behind the trees. So they're using runway 14 right now. The wind is going to be variable in terms of its, not variable, but it's going to be changing directions. Variable in the colloquial sense, not in the official METAR sense.
So confirm the altitude once more, please. 441, okay, check that.
So that was, we just saw Air Canada 441 off to Toronto, A220. So we see a lot of these 4 flights coming in, the 400s from Montreal and Ottawa. When we're at Toronto, through extremes. There they are at the departure point. Ottawa is not as busy an airport as Toronto. So I wouldn't spend a whole day here, but I figured the morning rush, there's always stuff going on. Get a handful of departures, maybe some arrivals.
341, when you get airborne there, could you just, when you get things kind of cleaned up, give me a call back?
Oh, thanks, Mark. Appreciate that. I don't really have time to watch streams today. I'll be streaming myself.
We'll keep an eye out for what's dark at 341. Contact departure on 28-17, the winds are 110 degrees at 6 knots. Enter takeoff, runway 14. Those aircraft that are taking off are hitting about that 1,200 foot mark, and then they're drifting hard to the left. So I presume with the winds being pretty much calm here on the ground, 1106, they're it's coming around from the west.
I get some downtime. Shout out to airport vehicles.
Good morning again, runway 3212 on Alpha. 3212 on the ground, runway 14, altimeter 2952, the winds 1106. And taxi Alpha Lima, short of runway 14, contact tower 1188.
The wind is supposed to shift to...
Excuse me, sir, you're going for 07, disregard.
Something or other. I looked it up. Anyway.
Start over again.
'Twill be what
212,
'twill be.
Runway 07, 2952. You can taxi Alpha, ramp discretion Charlie, hold short of runway 14. Runway 07, altimeter 2952, taxi via Alpha,
I don't know if I can pick it up on the camera.
then hold short of runway 14.
There it is, there's that WestJet flight. Way off in the distance, headed to Toronto. It's at 20,000 feet right now. 737, 700.
Okay, so these guys that have been departing runway 14, they're hitting around 800 to 1,200 feet on their altimeters, and they're getting a really very, very strong wind shear from the west at 40 knots from the west. So if you're taking off 7, you're going to get something on the tail at 40 knots around 800 to 1,200 feet. Good morning, Rouge. 1692 with PDC 926. Get affirm information. Quebec, Quebec, the ice. 1692 on Quebec, your next correction, the ice. WestJet 611, push start to 611, push start discretion. Sir, WestJet 611. You copy the road to the wind shear, sir? 800 to 1,200 feet, 40 knots out of the west. That's correct. Yeah, 341
That was a little 195. Porter 150 headed to Toronto.
3581, just pushed off gate number 6. We have flow time to Chicago.
3581, there's no flow to Chicago.
Tower, before I let you go here, Porter 150, that shear is, it's not quite a shear, it's just a strong wind from the west. It started at
about 800 feet.
Robert, I hope your coffee
West. Okay, check.
goes down well and it's worth the effort.
Yes, sir.
It's always worth the effort for me with coffee.
Yeah, 341.
WestJet pushing back right there.
Winds are 110 degrees of 5. We'll take up runway 14.
Sun should be coming up in the next, I don't know, 40 minutes or so. And then we will see better. Robert, you're a handy person. Well done. Very handy. I don't know if I could fix a coffee pot. I'd probably get frustrated and smash it, to be honest, and then spend too much money to Uber Eats, Tim Hortons, or something. That's why they don't trust me with nice things. Right, feels like Air Canada 341 is starting the roll. I can hear the engines. Off to Vancouver on a 737 MAX 8, which we should see moving across the center of the screen there behind that WestJet as it rolls down runway 14. Once again, MAX 8, Air Canada 341 to YVR. There it is.
Auto advance delivery dashboard 2202.
Ooh, we're gonna get a dashboard.
At ground Brickyard 3581, pushed off gate number 6. We are ready for taxi with information, Quebec.
Record 3581, runway 07, the altimeter 2951, the wind's 105. Taxi. Stand by, taxi, just hold on. Sunwing 3212, what? Okay, so that wind as you get around 800 feet, it's indicated to 1,000. It goes 40 knots on the tail from 5 knots. You're going to take off runway 7 with 5 knot headwind, and you're going to go 40 knots on the tail at 800 to 1,000 feet. Do you still want to use runway 07, or would you rather use I don't know what you want to do. Do you want to use runway 25? Your choice.
By a short leg.
You know, Cartier 3581, you copy the roars?
Can you say again for Cartier 3581?
We got the winds on the ground here at 110 at 5. We're using runway 7. At 800 feet to 1,000 feet, the winds switch around 40 knots out of the west. Some aircraft would call it a shear, some would call it almost a shear.
Ground runway 3212.
3212, good.
We would like to use runway 14 for departure.
Runway 3212, roger, okay. Reverse your position there. You end off runway 14, balance is unchanged.
Okay, that's it.
I need to read back there, runway 3212. Mid-year departure off runway 14, balance is unchanged.
Okay, that's okay. Runway 2. I like that 6-1 taxi, you guys.
617. Runway 3212, your departure's off runway 14, the balance is unchanged. This is the Ottawa SID 4 departure, balance unchanged off runway 14.
Runway 14 departure, balance unchanged. Ottawa 4 departure. Runway 3212.
Runway 3212, you want to reverse your position now and head for runway 14?
Yes.
Runway 3212, reverse your position on the apron at your discretion, then taxi Alpha and Lima, short of runway 14, contact tower 1188.
Reverse our position on the apron. Apron is on discretion. Then taxi Alpha Lima to holding point 14 and contact 1188. Runway 3212.
Triple 3581, okay, back to you there now. Do you copy those winds?
Yes, sir. If 32 is available, we like runway 32 or runway 25, either or. Cartier 3581.
Okay, we'll get you off runway 25 there if you want to do that. So you made off runway 25, balance unchanged for Cartier 3581.
Alright, we'll take runway 25 and we'll start setting up for Cartier 3581.
Let me know when you're ready to taxi, ma'am, there. And once you get your airborne, I'd like to comment on the departure there when we get your airborne as well.
Yeah, of course.
Seems like there's wind shear happening.
Sure, thank you.
Alright, runway 25. I just heard. Which means we'll get it in front of us.
Yep, we're planning runway 14.
Hope everyone's doing well. Tori, Robert, Susan.
61, roger, the ramp for discretion. Taxi Alpha, there's the DIC Charlie, Charlie.
It's a small little,
1292 and Charlie, Charlie.
small and mighty stream today.
611.
Darren, how's it going? Happy spring break. Sinisa, hello. Try radio. Saw you earlier, sorry. And Becky, hello. Hope you're all doing well here. Welcome to Ottawa, Canada's capital city and home of the Macdonald Cartier International Airport. WestJet taxi.
Alright, Cartier 3581, we're ready for taxi now, sir.
Looks like WestJet 611 to Calgary, 737 800.
The wind's 130 at 6. That's 130 at 6 knots. Taxi on ramp to discretion. And Bravo, short of runway 25. Contact tower 1188.
Alright, ramp on discretion, Bravo, short of 25 and tower on 1188, Cartier 3581.
Roger.
It's starting to get a little bit lighter out, actually. As the sun comes up, we'll have some hopefully lovely morning takeoffs and arrivals before I'm off to the Aviation and Space Museum, which I'm very excited about. I've actually ever been in all my years. I think the last time I was at Ottawa, it was closed for renovation. I don't remember the details, to be honest. But pretty much all the other museums. The War Museum was fantastic. They have General Brock's tunic there with the bullet hole in it from the War of 1812. It's really interesting to see. I don't remember which plane was talking to clearance about runway 25 or ground, but we shall see. I am lit by the glow of my streaming tablet, but yeah, it's cold and dark. But not uncomfortable, actually. I've definitely had Toronto winds that were far more difficult in warmer weather. Are we gonna get the Brickyard maybe on runway 25? That'll be cool. That'll take off from right to left.
Charlie 3212 Tower, contact Ottawa departure on 12817 airborne, winds at the surface 120 at 7, and it's been confirmed the winds are out of the west there at 40 knots. And it starts around 800 to 1,000 feet. And
I'm jealous. Try radio, 23 degrees, wow. And 6 p.m. I will, Mike. I will check that out.
Be careful.
Do I stay in a hotel? Generally, yes.
01 information, Quebec. Just stay my place.
It's best way to get my family kicking around. I have been to the Delta Museum. That was amazing.
Do you have the de-ice? Affirmative, Arctic 10.
I will come back to you, Brickyard, because there's a departure, a runway 14 to Santa Clara, 737-800 Sunwing 3212.
Wind information that we were talking about. Yeah, we heard you, thank you. Canada, Canada 443, push to start on 18. 443, you copy that information we were talking about. Negative, a lot of the aircraft, actually every aircraft is coming off the 114, they've been getting, some call it a shear, some call it just almost a shear. They're departing runway 14 with winds 120 at 6 knots and about 800 feet. They're getting winds right out of the west at 40 knots.
In this case, Captain Mickey Brickyard equals Republic Airways. That's their call sign, and they're flying for United Express
Let me know if that affects your operation.
on this particular flight. Oh, I guess my camera was set up on this tripod for a
Yes, sir, Brickyard 3581.
left-right.
3581, roger. The surface winds 1206, contact departure 12817 airport. And you're clear takeoff building.
Let me do a quick adjust here. There it is. That should work for now. It'll do. We'll get there. Brickyard 3581, Republic Airways to Chicago O'Hare for United Express on the number 175. As you can see, we're starting to get a little bit more light. I'll be able to adjust cameras at some point and then maybe switch cameras as the sun is slowly beginning to make its way. I do not know where I put my flashlight.
1692 underground for start discretion.
Sorry, Artist and Rouge 1690.
Rouge 1692. We got a problem with the winds here this morning. So listen up here for a second.
Listen, we're set up for 14 and 07 on this.
Okay, so we're 1692. You bent off runway 14, balance is unchanged. Can you do that?
Yeah, we can do runway 14 for Rouge 1692 and balance.
Roger, the winds at 800 feet, they're calling them 40 knots out of the west, so on the ground they're 130 at 6. Some aircraft are calling it sheer. The winds are out of the west at 800 feet at 40 knots.
Copy that, Rouge 1692.
Sure.
Air Canada 443, taxi for the 8.
443 is Roger, the ramp discussion Alpha Charlie Charlie, pack controls 12292 on Charlie Charlie.
Discussion Alpha Charlie Charlie, impact control on Charlie Charlie, Air Canada 443.
That'd be cool, Mark. all politics aside, of course, just seeing people who have jobs like that, it's neat. I doubt they would ever jump on an aviation channel, but that'd be funny if the... I think the political party people are busy. Oh, town boy! You've been around for a long time, thanks. I remember when I had that viral 777 wobbly landing, I had just asked everyone in the chat to give you a yow.
Were you listening about those wind comments?
Has it changed? Or West Jet 61?
Well, we had a problem with the winds this morning. A bunch of aircraft are taking off. They're calling it some are calling it a strong shear. Anyway,
speaking of, we are at YOW! Ottawa International Airport. And we even have a YOW baby theme song.
The winds are coming out of the west at over 40 knots. And the aircraft is party runway 14 just been leveling off at just about 1,500 feet until they can gain some speed. So there is an issue there.
Okay, thanks. West Jet 611.
Just going to pan my camera to the east for a bit so we can see the sun slowly coming up. It is beginning. That thing we like to call daylight.
West Jet 611,
Go ahead, West Jet 611.
Yeah, I just moved one aircraft around to take off 25. That was a brickyard, like an Empire 75, just took off runway 25, and he went into a wind shear recovery at around 1,000 feet. And the winds are coming out of the west at over 40 knots, so let's be careful.
Okay, thanks for the heads up, West Jet 611.
Winds are doing weird things today.
Figure out West Jet 611, so the aircraft starting off 14 aren't having an issue. That means everybody's getting wind shear, you're saying? The ones that went off 25 into the headwind did wind shear recovery.
That's right. His wording was we had to do wind shear recovery, and that was off 25 heading west. I guess it was real strong. The ones that have been taken off runway 14, they're right around 800 to 1,000 feet. You can just see them level off, and they go out to about 7 or 8 miles at 1,500 feet on the radar altimeter. It's pretty strong.
Yeah, no, we deal with the strong winds on different directions out of Calgary quite a bit. I'm fine with going off 14. I was just curious. They were going into the strong wind, but they had a wind shear recovery. Okay. Yeah, we're fine with 14.
Okay. No, you see, he called it the wind shear recovery, and for him it was like a little bit of a tailwind on the takeoff, or a little bit of crosswind on the quartering left tailwind, and then it went straight into a headwind with over 40 knots there at around 800 feet. Anyways, you ready to go there? What's this, 611?
We are.
611 departure airborne at 2817. The winds are 130 degrees at 6, and you are clear takeoff runway 14.
Clear takeoff 14, West Jet 611, thank you. Boundary 1692, ready for taxi for the ice.
1692, runway 14 and 2950, the wind's 130 at 6, the ramp at discretion, Alpha Charlie Charlie, contact back control 12292 and Charlie Charlie.
Taxi, April reception, Alpha Charlie Charlie, and 122, the small 92 on Charlie Charlie Rouge at 1692.
Very good.
I agree. I find the wind chat fascinating. All the factors that go into airport operations. Really cool. WestJet 611, head to Calgary. Taking off runway 14 in a moment. 737-800.
Canada 443.
And a 443.
Just wondering if they're still flow or if it's been canceled yet.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Alright, I hear the engines spooling up. Seven 737-800 to Calgary, WestJet 611.
Ottawa ground to 317. 317 ground. Ground to 317 on Romeo, I'd like to go to gate 6. Gate 317, proceed Alpha, the ramp discretion. Proceed Alpha, right on discretion to gate 6, 317, thank you. Yes, sir.
Tower WestJet 611.
It's just 611. Or towers, excuse me.
Yeah, just smooth transition there, probably 300 feet with 40 at 40 knots.
Okay, thank you very much. You have a safe flight.
Okay, thank you.
Good.
Morning, Ian. Thanks for tuning in from Scotland. That's cool. I love Scotland. I've probably mentioned that far too many times.
That's provincial, was it 2276?
Yeah, it's 2276. No joy with the ATIS or clearance delivery there this morning for us. Is that no hand off that we didn't see or something?
No, it should be working fine. So the ATIS should be up and running. The moment you want your clearance now. This is 2276.
Halifax Tunnel 4 as filed.
Body runway 25 now. And runway 14 have that gap to de-ice. And squawk code 6215. Let me know what runway you are. Come around.
all doing well today. I am incredibly layered. I've got t-shirt, hoodie, the bearskin tactical hoodie that I kept seeing ads for on Instagram and finally bought. Actually enjoy it. Heavy jacket, reflective vest, multi-layers on the bottom, because you never know. It's actually not that cold today, but I don't know if it's not that cold because I'm layered or because it's just not that cold. But better safe than sorry. It is starting to get a little bit lighter, as you can see. You can actually see what's going on here for a change, which is nice. We're here on Alert Road, and the winds are predicted to change a little bit, so I figured we'd just be in a central location, see all the sort of things that are going on. And this is the reason I'm not staying too long today. It's not a very busy airport. This is a bonus stream. Sending some to 25 perhaps? Could be. I mean, selfishly, departures on 25 are good for the angle I'm at, but obviously operationally sound is best. What am I doing with this? There we go. Everything's all tangled up over here. All right, Air Canada 443. We're going to be departing runway 14, headed to Toronto. A320 200 we're going to see in a moment as it swings by this way. And of course, I'm trying to untangle a wire and I lost a power cable. just an audio cable. Classic me move. Losing everything. Something is like in my hand and then no longer in my hand. I'm sure it's around. On a quiet morning, you can really hear those engines loud and clear right across the field. Early rotation compared to the 737s, which take a bit more runway.
Runway 25, the altimeter 2949, the winds 1507. Taxi ramp discretion, then Bravo, short of runway 25, South runway 8. Discretion, Bravo, 25, over Java, dashboard 2202.
Route 1692 we're going to see next. A319 headed to Orlando.
Arctic 101
And I'm going to drop everything. As that comes along, we have a little dashy coming along too. Dashport, but we'll go back to the baby bus. Definitely don't need that much sensitivity anymore. There goes the baby bus. Let's go see the dashboard. pretty much daytime now, so there we go. I'm just gonna crop in really quickly. Oh, Canadian North. All right. I'm not gonna crop in that much because it loses quality, but we'll go back to my medium crop. Only so many pixels to play with here. Thought that was Canadian North. Tail, from a distance, it had similar markings that I thought could have been a WestJet, and then the tail was definitely not a WestJet. So maybe after this one I'll swap to day camera. I had Fuji going. So far has been the camera of choice, as it's been very dark. Just modifying an accessory up here. Actually, you know what? I will pull that out for a minute. Break everything. That works too. I mean, you know, it's a choice.
Roger. So the wind's 160 at 7 knots. Through 800 feet, expect a heavy wind out of the west up to 40 knots. At the top, your discretion, on course, and cross runway 25. Once you're south,
Get to the chopper! Sorry. Unnecessary, Michael, but... Dropping everything today. I'm missing a microphone.
79, not over 1,500. 1,500.
Interesting. I seem to like losing things. Seems to be my go-to move. Don't I with my laughs. Anyway. I do own lav mics. Question is, where are they? Mysteries, mysteries, mysteries. Okay, I'm gonna be switching up cameras shortly. Although I would like to figure out what I did with those microphones. I have lots of packages of things, and lav mics are supposed to be part of those things. Sometimes I put stuff in different pockets when I'm packing up. It happens. In this case, no idea. It's probably in the car. I have lots of bags of stuff. Oh well. I'm gonna bet it's in the car. Like, I don't need them, but you know that feeling when you may not need something, but when you don't have it, it can be very frustrating. I get that way. I get this idea for something in my head, and then I'm like, you know what? I gotta find that, even though I don't need it. I'll think about it for a while. All right, trying something different now. You're gonna hear the audio cut for a bit. Switching up my cameras. Hey there. Actually, you can put my hat back on though. you can hang out with me while I swap my cameras. I'll show you what I do in my changing up modes. Drop that a bit. Here we go. So right now we got Fuji kind of doing its main work over here. I will remove Fuji and the HDMI that connects it. So I have been using, lately, I have a couple different lenses I like to use for night streams. Lately I've been using the 90mm f2, and what I do is I shoot it in 4K on the camera so that I have some crop factor to do the 1080 stream. I don't think I'll ever do a 4K stream because that's more data than I can really budget for. And also, a lot of people are watching on phones. It's kind of a, to me, it's a waste of bandwidth right now at this stage, when the channel is not super sustainable. So let me just switch up my cables here. So I'm going to the Panasonic. All the gear I use, by the way, is on my website, waketurbulence.ca, if you're ever interested in seeing what Michael shoots with. I'll pop this on here. And I just have to power this camera. Because power is important, especially when you're working with electronics. If that's not the most obvious thing I've ever said, then there we go. All right. Let's get HDMI, and I like to wrap it so that it's as stable as possible. Okay, that is back. And I will adjust the cropping. Perfect. So we should be on. Ready to roll mode. I hear a Dashi. Oh, there it is. I just gotta fix settings here real quick. Here we go. And then gotta get the radio back, which I use. I have another connector I use for that. So when I'm not, I was using the live radio because it was, I was just using the on-camera microphone. But what I'll do now is I'll give this radio a rest. And I will plug in the secondary phone, and I'll use live ATC, which works nicely. So I have the app, which I find very handy. I don't remember how much it costs, but it's a few bucks. Not sure why that hotspot's not on. Anyway, in the meantime, let's see if we can catch that Dashi while I'm Setting also. Nearby. Ottawa, found you. Alright. Now plug this in over here. This wire goes into my mixer. Channel 3.
Montreal 10 declining the dashboard.
Boom.
2304, flight level 240.
Dashboard 2304, Montreal Center, roger.
Now I just have to adjust this level on this tripod.
Left tire 610 on the 2 holding short, runway 1. Arctic 101 tower, contact Ottawa departures 12817 wind airborne. The winds on the ground, a 150 at 5 knots has been reported to have heavy wind out of the west at 800 feet up to 40 knots. You're clear for takeoff, runway 14. Okay, text your mark, clear to take off, runway 14,
Dashboard 2205, one ready to descend 8,000, altimeter is Ottawa 2948.
8,000 ready, 29er, 40 dashboard.
Camera has frozen on me. Sometimes that happens. We're back. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that, folks. I'll show you briefly what I did capture, though, so I can replay that. Oh, I see what it did. I see what it did. This is the replay, by the way.
34 ground, cross runway 22 at Mike, proceed Alpha, Lima, onto runway 14, hold short runway 25. Air Canada 401-12000, climbing 16,000.
Air Canada 401, Montreal Center, roger. Proceed direct to Torny on course, climb flight level 280.
Check 20 on course, climb flight level 280, Canada 40. Check. Flight level Jet 7751, achieve flight level 220.
That's 7751, Montreal Center, roger. Runway 25, information CR.
7751.
We didn't
Okay, so
really
that was
notice
the
any for Arctic,
that was the
101.
replay.
Thank you. Dashboard
So it was kinda
2350, contact Ottawa
I
Tower.
realized what happened. It's sending a
What is tower now on
signal from the
1880?
camera.
Dashboard 2350, good morning.
Roger.
I was not ready to
We're
do
gate
this
11
stream
this morning,
today.
PDC is 927 Foxtrot.
There's 169, 6 Ottawa clearance warning, read back direct data Sierra. Are you going for DX today?
Yeah, we're going to be stopping on the way out. Actually, sorry, I completely forgot. Is there any chance to get 14 for departure for Rouge 1696?
Yeah, just about to offer that. Slamming off runway 14, balance unchanged, and winds 150 at 5 knots. Contact the ground control on 219 when you're ready to push.
All right, 14, balance unchanged, 219 for the push. Thanks, Rouge 1696.
That should be better.
Dashboard 2459, Montreal Center, roger. Runway 06 left, information whiskey in Montreal.
Here, with you, plan 6 left, dashboard 2459.
I like when we're getting all sorts of the
Montreal, heading 15.
coming in at the same time. Live ATC sometimes combines the frequencies together. We're live at Ottawa International Airport.
Right, that is fantastic.
X 156, you're with Montreal, runway 25 in Ottawa, information Sierra, descend 8,000, altimeter is 2948 in Ottawa.
Alright, going to maintain 8,000, 2948 Ottawa, and runway 25.
Air Canada 480.
Yeah, baby.
Montreal, terminal 13285, good day.
13285, Air Canada 480.
Cargo Jet 1574, contact Ottawa terminal.
I almost feel like I need to take this
135,
giant coat off.
good day.
It's not that cold.
3515 for terminal, Cargo Jet 1050.
I feel like this will be a bad move. I just feel like Randy from A Christmas Story. Those who know, know.
Ottawa terminal, Bon Matin, Cargo Jet 101574, and the descent up to 8,000, hour nav 25.
Cargo Jet 1574 Heavy, Ottawa arrivals. Good morning, runway 25, altimeter 2948, via Sierra, descent 6,000.
That's a
Oh,
6,000
sweet.
on 2948, Cargo Jet 1054.
We're going to get a cargo jet coming in.
Roger, and just for information this morning, winds from the west, very, very strong down to
Our first arrival, no.
transition has been
We have
reported
two arrivals.
smooth
We have
in
a
the
quarter.
last 30 minutes, surface wind 1505.
Okay, 1534, check that thing.
Cheers.
In a cargo jet. So let's see a
France
dashboard
32,
coming in
descendez
first.
8000 pieds, la fenêtre à Montréal 2956, traversée de Tageau, 10 000 pieds au plus bas.
8000 pieds lorsque près de 9 Tageau 10 000 au plus bas pour 3232.
Down the road. We're looking for a dashport. Should be in any moment, actually.
Dashboard 2230, contact Ottawa terminal 13515, good day.
3515, dashboard 2230, good day.
Air Canada 401, contact Montreal Center 135.6, good day.
356, good day, Air Canada 401. 9,917,000 information, Sierra, set up for Zulu 25.
Dashboard 2230 and Ottawa terminal. Good morning, runway 25, altimeter 2948, and winds are very strong from the southwest down to 600, surface wind 150 and 6. Last 30 minutes in night on transition to 4,000.
Mark, set to 4,000, dashboard 2230. Bye-bye.
Okay, it's going to take a few minutes just to reprogram for Jet 7751. What's the altitude? Jet 7751, 8,000. 8,000, one ready, and we'll proceed definitely. We'll let you know when we are checking. Sure.
Contact ground 121.9er, and how is wind on the approach?
XX going over to ground 126.9. It was a pretty smooth transition on the wind all the way down. There was really no noticeable shear.
Excellent, thanks.
Runway 25 and runway 14.
Zero ground, good morning, taxi at your discretion to your gate.
Super, our discretion to the gate, definitely.
All right.
Jet 7751,
Let's say hello to the folks in the NAV Canada Ottawa Tower. They must be sitting down. I can adjust this camera one more time as we are.
Dashboard 2459, when ready to descend 8,000, altimeter in Montreal 2955.
Now, I did hear there is a cargo jet coming in, and that is a 767. 767-300 freighter from Hamilton. So, our first heavy up the stream, maybe our only heavy up the stream.
Direct a lower concourse, dashboard 2205.
Dashboard 2205,
Who knows?
contact Ottawa terminal 135.15, good day.
YOW, though.
For 2305.
Yeah.
Runway.
I do like being here because we do see some planes we don't see back home. Enjoy that.
Morning, and runway 25.
Got a dashboard coming in as well from Halifax.
Transition descent to 6,000 for now.
6,000 for now.
Next one in. Porter 2230 Halifax dash 8
Dashboard 2205, Roger, and just to be advised this morning,
Q400.
recursion winds are very strong westerly down to around 800 feet, surface wind 1505. Last 30 minutes, there's been no complaints on performance.
Understood, thanks. That's what 220.
Yow, baby yow.
Okay.
That's all I got to say about that.
Pat Control, good morning, Porter 158.
Porter 158, Pat Control, good morning.
And Porter 158, yeah, just to let you know, we'll require the ice type 1 wind to tail in approximately 30 minutes.
Thanks for the call, Porter 158, we'll see you soon.
See you in a bit, Porter 158.
Is this going to be an inspection?
317 ground. 317, change your plans, hold short of Alpha.
Are we going to get an inspection?
A little late there now. Okay, just hold short of Kilo on Alpha.
Check 1574 descend to 4,000.
Forward now,
I think so.
Roger.
And I'll be on your way shortly. Richard 2276, ground runway 14, altimeter 2948, taxi Alpha Lima, contact tower 1828. That tow's going to move out of the way for you there.
Okay, 2948 Alpha Lima, and we checked the tail for 2276. Fully short clothing now.
Good morning, it's Route 1696, Ridge 11 points.
1696, ground push it to your discretion.
FedEx 156, Ottawa arrivals, good morning. It's runway 25, altimeter 2948, Ada to Sierra. This morning there's a strong westerly wind component down to around 800 feet, and then surface wind 150 at 6 knots, no complaints on the transition for departures. FedEx 156, so there's a strong westerly wind component down to around 800 feet, and then surface winds are 150 at 6 knots. There's been no complaints on transition by departure.
For those who deemed that
I do have
unnecessary,
ahead of you, so I'll have
you
updates on the wind situation.
absolutely correct.
FedEx 156, Roger, and you're planning the RNAV Subu runway 25, confirm? Roger. Airjet 1574, continue present heading. It will be radar vectors to final.
And we're going to get a 757 in about
15.
15 minutes from Memphis, FedEx 156.
Slow down 210, vector to final correction.
Roger. Dashboard 2230,
Oh, that's
maintain
exciting.
speed 160 knots or faster till the final approach figure.
160, great, fast, dashboard 2230.
Roger.
Ooh, that reminds me.
2276, we're in.
I got to get a card before I get back to the hotel. It's actually my wedding anniversary today.
Line up 14 for 2276. I don't know if you can see him there, down this end. Moving, I guess, towards the south.
8 years today. Happy
Okay,
anniversary.
I will, I'll let him know.
Mandy, you're probably still asleep, but if you're awake, happy anniversary, love. Thank you for 8 fantastic years and several more before that, before we actually
runway 32
made it
Echo,
official.
cross runway 25, hold short runway 32.
I appreciate all your love and support, allowing me to keep doing this thing that I love. So,
Parents, good morning, Porter 158, DDC 927 Kilo, information Sierra, and positive DI this morning.
158, clear 3 to back direct. Sierra is current. Where are you parked?
okay, we're going to get dashboard coming in a couple of minutes. It's just over the
158, roger.
East
Contact
end.
ground 129 when you're ready to push.
319 ready to push,
crossed.
Porter 158.
the 417.
Winds on the ground 1505, clear takeoff, runway
About
14.
two.
And that
And then the cargo jet is making its base turn.
Yeah, they're behind us. I'm not sure what's right cargo on, but they are behind us there. check. We are clear for takeoff.
Oh, thanks, Katie. Appreciate it.
On the way. And pressure.
Welcome to the bonus Ottawa stream. Bonus, unplanned. Sometimes I just like to get up at 5 a.m.
Following 9010, contact Montreal Center 135, this is all 6. Montreal 1356, following 9010, see ya.
And trees. Trees are fun. We like trees. That was a Q400 PAL Airlines.
Airjet 1574, turn left, fly heading 270 to subfinal, cleared RNAV to runway 25.
Wait, left
Headed to Halifax, dash 8400.
Roger.
Still snow on the ground, yep. Ottawa has not thawed like the more western sides of the province, but there we go.
Roger.
Gap 31 ground, proceed on to runway 32, hold short, runway 25. Dashboard 2296, Montreal Center, roger.
Final switch fix.
Maintain 160 till final pressure. Here's your 57.
Departures, Provincial 2276, airborne 14, 2000 for 3 on the 6.
Provincial 2276, Ottawa departure, good morning. Your reader identified, climb 5,000.
5,000 for 2276.
Provincial 2276, roger, has traffic at 1 o'clock and 2 miles eastbound, Q400 level 6,000.
Okay, I'll have a look on that. And just for your information, on the departure, or on the approach end of 14, there was a large flock of geese there. I'm not sure what way they're moved. They were behind us when we took off.
Okay, roger that. Thank you. Dashboard
Alright, we're
2205,
looking for
your present heading, inspectors.
Porter 2230, dashboard is our call sign. And that's coming in from
Dashboard
Halifax.
2205,
We're landing here,
your present
runway
heading vectors to final.
25,
Presenting now, dashboard 2205.
which we will wait
Dashboard
for.
2205, roger.
And then
you
behind
have
it,
Q400 traffic just passing underneath.
767 300 freighter cargo jet 1574 from Hamilton.
Airjet 1574, reduce
We're
back to
looking
approach.
forward to these.
Contact Ottawa Tower frequency on 118.8.
We're tower, slow now, Foster Anchor.
Roger. FedEx 156, I'll lower there momentarily. And just when you start reducing speed, not below 210. Roger. 7751 and Ottawa arrivals, good morning. It's runway 25, altimeter 29470 to Sierra.
7751.
Dashboard 2205, by the traffic.
2000, dashboard 2205.
Provincial 2276, climb 13,000.
13,000, Provincial 2276.
FedEx 156, descend 6,000. 7751, reduce your speed to 12 knots or less.
Reduce to center, that's 7751.
Dashboard 2205, where you were kept high, are you able to take a face turn now?
Alright, we can now dashboard 2205.
Dashboard 2205, turn left heading 2.
That's 347.
Provincial 2276, turn left heading 2.
Left turn Avon on course, Provincial 2276.
Provincial to suppression dashboard 2205, descend 2,000. Dashboard 2205, descend 2,000.
2000 for 2205.
FedEx 156, descend 4,000 on your present heading. Jazz 7751, descend 6,000.
6,000.
Okay, we're going to look for the 767 freighter.
That was 1,300 bucks.
Very exciting. Cargo jet from Hamilton. And there's a FedEx 757 on the downwind right now, so this might be the most action we get all day.
285.
13285-2459 today. Montreal, Provincial 2276 with you, 7000 for 13,000.
Montreal 2276, Montreal Center, Roger. Proceed direct to Vicno on course, climb flight level 230.
Okay, level 230, direct Vicno on course for Provincial 2276.
And good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Flight break inside aircraft is clear to spray, looking for type 1 wind. No. Negative hold over the road. Type 1 we send sail to slowly. Got back to you in the boat yet. Okay.
118 Destiny, good morning.
1850 dashboard 2205. What's up, my old level compass walks from 18 November India City and Hotel Mexico for Chelsea.
Roger, 18 November India and Ottawa Terminal, good morning. Squawk it in and take in your intention.
Looks like it's the right flight, just left home, 18 November India.
Yankee November India, your radar identified and what's the altitude request?
2000 feet, 18 November India.
Yankee November India, Roger, 2,000 feet is approved and you can just proceed via Elmer for Smith Hall.
Roger, proceeding via Elmar for Smith Hall.
FedEx 156, turn left heading to 340, descend to 3,000.
Turn 340, down to 3,000.
FedEx 156, Roger, can start slowing, not below 170 knots.
Alright, start slow, but not below 170.
Determined. 7751, descend to 5,000, and you will go slightly through the approach for spacing. You're following 757 traffic on final support.
For 5,000, come here, Mark. That's fine.
This 156, turn left, heading of 280, intercept final, clear to earn out of Zulu, runway 25 approach.
Left heading
FedEx 156, Roger, maintain a speed of 170 knots or faster till the final approach rate. Down 7751, descend 4,000.
What does it got 7751?
Roger. Job 7751, going to be just a slight base here for you and then more direct from the approach. Turn right to a heading of 320 and a speed of 190 knots.
And cargo jet 574 coming from Hamilton, YHM. 767, 300 free.
FedEx 156, contact Ottawa Tower frequency on 118.8. Good day.
Dashport, it's a Porter Dash 8, Dashport's their call sign. Will be coming in next, runway 25. That one's coming in from Toronto, Billy Bishop. Took off 43 minutes ago from Toronto City Center.
Yeah, 50 knots out of the west down to about 1,500 feet with a smooth transition to those winds, and you're clear to land runway 25.
Clear to land runway 25, heading to 158. Tech clear here now, Yankee 25, Jazz 7751.
Jazz 7751, Roger. Okay, so I possibly here. With 160 knots to the left, caution wind turn onto phone 757 traffic on line.
160, that's Jazz 7751, coming in.
Roger. Jazz 7751. Actually, I'll ask you to come back to final approach speed now, please. There is 7 miles between you, but the winds really drop off there, so we'll slow down quite a bit.
Mexico 680, machine under runway 06 left, information whiskey, descent line level 25. Runway 06 left, information whiskey
FedEx 757 on final now from Memphis. FedEx 156 757 200 freighter. Catch in a moment. Service cargo jet for a moment longer.
Telegraph Airport 05.
4205, good morning, taxi at your discretion. Alpha, holding short of Alpha, contact mile 1219. Sir, take the left turn onto Alpha Alpha, short Alpha 219, you guys have me there, Control. Short Yankee 5,
Just waiting on the 757 200.
7751, tower low, altimeter 2948, number 2, following a 757 at 3 miles final. Wind on the ground 1304 knots, that should be up to 50 knots out of the west, down to 1500 feet per day, smooth transition to those winds, and you're to the line runway 25.
Copy number 2, copy remarks, clear to land, runway 25, 7751, 7751.
Jazz 7751, I should take that clearance back.
That's a bird.
Just continue
That's all I know.
number 2. I'm going to have one to depart on the crossing runway between you. So clearance canceled, continue at number 2.
We continue, landing clearance cancel for Jazz 7751. Ottawa Tower, Rouge 8 for 1696, ready for departure on 14.
Rouge 1696, tower, line up and wait, runway 14.
Line up and wait, 14, Rouge.
November, India. Okay, I'm just going to have to bring you a little bit wider after so just turn right about 1553.
Ground red 2. Red 2 ground. Ground red 2 plus 2 at bar hall. Main engine for that 2 plus 2 ground, proceed, echo, hold short, runway 25. Red 2 plus 2,
And Rouge 1696, contact departures 12817 when airborne.
Wind 130 at 4 knots. Through, 800 or 1500 feet, they should expect about 50 knots out of the west. With a fairly smooth transition out of a couple arrivals reported in their takeoff and 1-4 elevation.
1696 and A319, gonna take off. Dashboard should get its landing clearance back. Sorry, not dashboard. Jazz 7751 from Quebec City. Dash 8.
Ground ready. Now you're re-cleared to land directly 25. This way, 25,
There's 1696 on the Ottawa departure today. Radar identified, climb 13,000.
Climb 13,000, 1696.
There's 1696. Roger, any comments on departure climb? I would appreciate it.
Yeah, just that wind shift was moved over on the climb average 1696.
Thank you. For 1696, turn right direct take glass on course.
Right direct take glass on course, 1696. Charles 2276, contact Montreal Center 13235 today.
Okay, 3235. Or Provincial 2276, see you.
Oh, same, Susan. As soon as I saw it. Very clever logo making. Jill, it's the gap between the E and the X. It's the negative space makes an arrow, so the X diagonal on the left of the X is like the arrowhead. Jazz Dash 8.
Contact Montreal Center frequency now on 1.
3197, have a good day, original 696.
Yankee November India and
Quebec City.
This morning it went 1204. There's a strong west wind aloft.
We're good, 6-4, 158. Sure.
Quebec City.
Echo, contact ground 121.4 runner.
What's one? That's what I just
white arrow kind of points to the E and the X. There's very some negative space.
And still a fairly smooth transition?
Absolutely.
Perfect thing.
That's the arrow. Hiding within the words.
Good morning, Jeff. 7751, what's on that call?
The 7751 Ottawa Ground, good morning. Thanks for the at your discretion to your day.
Our discussion, Jeff. 7.
Back in a sec.
They're going to de-ice, actually. Which gate are you going, Jeff? Okay, we can ask our guys to move a bit further, like to your way. Watch all jets on our 2 will be ready for lower. Staff 34 ground, proceed on to runway 07, cross runway 32. 8,000, 295 jets on our 2.
1696, climb, flight level 270.
Level 270,
Jazz still taxiing?
7 jets on our 2.
Chastonaught 7952, Roger.
I was trying to figure out if that was a hotel.
Montreal, 2955.
Because that would be a great view if you were on a high floor. Hope everyone is doing well today. We've done 2 hours here at Ottawa. And that might be the highlights. As a Porter 195. Pushed back, headed to Toronto, Pearson. Porter 158 on an E195. Not sure that one is it, but somewhere in that area. Yeah, look at this Porter though. It looks cool.
At 3-4 record.
Next arrival is in about an hour. And departure about half an hour. So I think we might have seen the rush. Yeah, not much left.
Clear Dwyer Hill, CYR 536.
Not much left happening today. I mean, in the time that I have left. So I may call it shortly. This is a little bonus Ottawa, but we got the 767 freighter. Which was very cool to see. And a couple of several dashies. Well, let's see Porter 158. Let's call that our last plane. And then I will get on with my day and see you for a longer stream from Montreal. Just not sure exactly when yet. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Thursday, maybe more than once. But we got the morning rush and the sunrise at Ottawa International Airport.
In front of Porter 158, we're ready to taxi with you. 158, ground runway, correction, taxi at your discretion. Alpha to Charlie Charlie, contact pad control there, 122.902.
Porter 158,
check you for no discretion. Alpha Charlie Charlie, and over to pad control.
There it is. And then off to Toronto Pearson. That'll be a nice way to end the stream. Toronto Pearson departure of Porter.
R5 0 from the Montréal, Roger, pour les accès en route, monter R5 midi. Accès en route, 1-5 midi, que 1-5-0. Dashboard 2296, contact Toronto Center, 134.57. 134.57, dashboard 2296, good. 140, 150, officiel, ce sera 16 PM. 150, confirmé 16 midi, comme ça? Oui, c'est ça qu'on prendra. 150, monter un 6 midi. 6 midi, 16 midi, 150.
Drove through Perth, Ontario yesterday, actually. I think it's my first time driving through that town. What a cute little town. And then Smiths Falls we drove through as well, also cute. And then Merricktown, which I'd never driven through. That was cool. That was like stepping into the past. My 7-year-old, Maeve, is hilarious. She goes, "Dad, it's like we've time traveled. I feel like I'm in the 1970s. No concept of, hundreds of years ago. then later she was like, maybe the 1870s. I'm like, that seems a little bit closer.
Clearance deliver is JAS 77001 at gate 25 with identify 927 November.
7701 Ottawa clearance. Good morning. Read back correct. ATIS is uniform now. Are you going to the ice this morning?
Active on the ice for JAS 7701.
That's 7701. Roger. Contact ground 1219 when you're ready to push.
JAS 7701 will do.
Oh, we get a Jazz. Sounds like a Dash 8.
Canada
7701.
contacté centre de Montréal 127 décimal 87.
127 Canada 301.
I don't know why I said that. It might not be. I might have made that up.
Charlie taxi east line into Bay 3. Stop on the last yellow bar and advise break
It
set.
is a Dash 8, though.
I'm on 158, check the Charlie
To Billy Bishop.
Bay number 3 and some of them yellow
That's
bar.
leaving early. Yeah, we'll catch that taxi. Quarter 158. We saw disappear heading to de-icing. So a couple more departures, maybe. Honestly, I've fallen in love with Eastern Ontario.
Hydro 150, l'altimètre Mirabel 2953.
Things just get older and prettier the further east you go.
Four ground cross runway 25.
Cargo jet's got a door open. That's something to look at. Operations I don't get to see very often at Toronto. It happens, I just don't have a good view of it.
Ottawa clearance, dashboard 2206.
42206 Ottawa clearance.
42206, we got identifier 927 uniform, and we got uniform.
Dashboard 2206 clearance. Roger. Read back correct. Uniform is current. Where are you parked?
Gate 24, dashboard 2206.
2206 Roger. Contact ground 1219 when you're ready to push.
219 when ready, dashboard 2206. Thanks.
Roger. You still want the taxi lights on?
Stay tuned for the next couple days, though, because we're going to be going to Montreal. I want to get at least one solid Montreal stream. Maybe even two. We'll see. I'm thinking tomorrow. We'll see what the weather's doing. Either morning till afternoon or afternoon till night. I'll probably do morning, to be honest, just to catch some of the earlies and the heavies.
158, check brake set and
Things to think about.
For treatment now, contact the iceman at 2235.
Iceman 2235, quarter 158. Iceman, good morning, quarter 158. Brake center, 7 meters for type 1 wind. Negative holdover up quarter 158.
921 pour direct VOR de Val-d'Or en route.
Possède direct VOR de Val-d'Or en route en sécurité 9.
Operations we don't normally get to see at Toronto because we're watching lots of airplanes. So, you know, take it or leave it. So,
Today +2 ground, proceed Echo cross from wind 25.
let's head back over to the terminal for a second. A couple more departures, then we'll call it a stream. Maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll get to 9 o'clock. We'll see.
Ground ready for I'm on a 158, check will hold position and switch over to passenger control. Have a good day.
Loud and clear.
Terminal building. I've never been inside Ottawa Airport, actually.
278215,000, planning visual 19 Kingston, or
Glacier 2782 Montreal Center, Roger, runway 191, information to Charlie, expect to shortly.
we are top.
Maybe I should do a connection through Ottawa at some point.
Alpha.
Just so I can... I'd probably just walk around saying YOW, and everybody would think I had some issues. I mean, they'd be right. I have airplane issues. See what FedEx is up to. Their door's open now. Got some FedEx cargo operations happening over here. Stuff I don't get to see very often, so I find this fascinating.
Glacier 2782 descent 6000 with Trenton altimeter 2951.
6,000 on 2951, for Francis, Glacier 2782, thanks.
Bravo, contact Tower 118.8, holding short.
Order 158, taxi Alpha, the leading pregnant in Bravo, over Tower, Georgia 5.
Alright, order is... Looks like it's done at de-ice and beginning the taxi, so we'll call that the last plane-ish. I'll end by 8:30, then I can get home and get back to the hotel, take the kids for breakfast, get ready for our Montreal, well first the Canadian Aviation and Space Museum. Off to Montreal where we're going to do some scouting today of the places I would like to stand to make my life easier.
Montreal, Lower Canada, 442-270, Henderson 240, registration with Uniform.
Live stream
Air Canada
tomorrow.
442 Montreal Center, Roger, runway 25 information uniform.
Target 25, Air Canada 442.
At some point in the day.
12 into base rate.
Good morning, 3217.
Thanks for being here, folks. I know this is an odd, short stream that's not super busy, but I appreciate you very
3217
much.
Montreal Center, Roger, flight level 240.
Order 158 to Toronto, Pearson.
240.
158, Embraer 195.
Glacier 2782 descend 4000, advise fuel inside.
4000, we'll go with you.
Air Canada 442, one ready descend 8000, Ottawa Canada 2946.
Ready to descend 8000, Air Canada 442.
See if we get it close. Sounds like an inbound Air Canada as well.
Creek 217, proceed direct to the Val-d'Or you are on course.
Direct to the Val-d'Or you are on course, 3217. Bonjour, on est en 944, 5 en montée 1.
On est en 944 en Montréal, Roger, mon niveau de vol 280.
So, le niveau de vol 280, on est en 944.
DBJ, we're inbound. We're showing on the ground in about 17 minutes. Just doing a really quick turn today. Picking up 3 passengers right now. We have our card on file, and we'll be back through on Thursday night, it sounds like now, to drop off 3 and then head back out. So we just made a quick turn with a GPU. No fuel required today. Very much. We'll see them. Squad 4, niveau de bonheur, Théâtre.
Canada 331 sur le Montréal Roger, monte niveau de vol 280.
Monte au niveau de vol 280, Air Canada 33.
Ah, Chine After avec d'abord.
Chine After ici.
Est-ce que niveau de bonheur, on est 10-0 et disponible, sinon on prend le vol 2-0 pour Chine After qui peut.
6 n'est pas disponible. Montez niveau de vol 200.
Montez niveau de vol 200 dans le circuit 9
What 2206 ground, push to start at your discretion.
runway 19.
Glacier 2782, contact Kingston Radio 122.5.
To Kingston Radio 125, good day.
Or Zoom that I'm comfortable with, to quote myself. We're already 110 times Zoom here.
41 Charlotte, Canada, 375, 11 and a half, kind of 16,000.
Air Canada 375, Montreal Center, Roger, flying
It is a ways out.
Climb 30, Canada 375.
Ottawa International Airport. It did sound like Air Canada
Roger, good morning.
442 is coming in, so let's do
3,800, 5,000.
4158, Ottawa departure identified. Good morning. Proceed to 2 gear on course, climb 13,000.
let's
Bring
just
2
do
gear
that
on course
one.
and climb 13,000, water 158.
Because it looks like we might get a dashy depart in between, and then inbound, just passing Maberly right now at 17,000 feet. Air Canada 442 coming into YOW, about 15 minutes out, maybe 18 minutes out. So we'll let that one arrive, and then we'll call it a day. I'll start packing up the extras while I'm waiting for this time.
Golf Whiskey, X-Ray Victor, Ottawa Terminal Squawk Guide in, altimeter 294.5, say attention.
Well, region 132 Whiskey Victor to over Windover. But Ottawa Terminal 162 cross Whiskey X-Ray Victor, we're at 2,400 with X-Ray clear, 3,700 eastbound.
Whiskey X-Ray Victor, 3,000 feet, 3,500 eastbound is a booby identified. Quarter 158, contact Montreal Center 12427.
2427, quarter 158, have a day.
Ottawa Lower Canada 442 out of 65 for 8,000 with uniform.
Canada 442, Ottawa arrival runway 25, altimeter 294.5.
Runway 25, Air Canada 442.
Air Canada 442 is checked in with arrival.
30, quarter 158. Montréal, Air Canada 331, on demanderait le deck 499 080 ouest.
À Canada 331, Roger, précisez 49 nord, 80 ouest, en route.
Québec 49 nord, 080 ouest, à Canada 331, Pacific.
Ottawa Macdonald, good morning. Just 7701, gate 25, ready for push.
7701, Ottawa ground, push and start at your discretion. Canada 442, turn right, pursuit to Lagu on push, descend 6000. Direct to Lagu and descend 6000, Canada 442.
À Canada 331, contactez centre de Montréal, 127,87.
127, à Canada 331. Canada safe. Export 2206, Ottawa ground, runway 25, altimeter 2945, taxi at your discretion, Bravo, contact tower 118, decimal 8, total short.
Bravo 18, short 5.
Montréal, Hugo, 150. Quarter 158, contact Toronto Center, 124.67.
With you, Which Station Victory, yeah. You can switch on route frequency, radar services are terminated. Frequency take up 4.8.
Clearance delivery, sketch 28 is ready to pick up IFR with delay at Kempy.
Sketch 28, Ottawa clearance cleared to the Ottawa Airport via the Ottawa 4 departure flight plan group. Start runway 25, swap 5233, departure frequency 12817.
Okay, sketch 28 is cleared back to the Ottawa Airport via the Ottawa 4 departure, then filed. Expect runway 25,
Order 2206, headed to Toronto, Billy Bishop, dash 8400.
This is uniform, contact 9129 when you're ready for taxi.
Blue Tower, sketch 28. Over to ground.
Ottawa ground, 7701, ready for taxi.
7701, Ottawa ground, runway 25, altimeter 2944, taxi at your discretion to Bravo, contact tower there, 118 decimal 8.
Jack 7701, April Bravo with tower 1188, Jack 7701.
44.
2944 for flight 4, and we're inbound for alert.
554, identify, proceed inbound.
554.
Canada 442, cross Atlas at or above 4,000 via the Atlas transition, cleared air now Zulu runway 25 approach.
That boat at or above 4,000 and via the Atlas transition, cleared on that Zulu 5 Air Canada 442.
Ottawa Macdonald, Jet 7955, 9400, montez à 650. Jet 7955 from the Montréal Roger, monte au vol 240. Au vol 240, Jet 7955. We just recycle.
Canada 442 is ground, 1236, 2 miles eastbound, primary radar, return, cleared. Roger.
Altimeter 204.4, taxi Bravo, contact tower 118, decimated, yes.
11.8 and 2944, Passport 2322 Montreal Center, Roger, runway 19, information Charlie.
Push through the PDC a little earlier, if I could get the clearance over voice back to Thunder Bay.
I just sent you a PDC, you should have it shortly.
Thank you kindly, sir. Okay.
Ottawa departure 1405, lowering 3000.
Passport 2206, Ottawa departure, identified climb 13,000, turn left, proceed direct Florida Concourse.
13,000 direct to Florida Concourse, Westwood.
Canada 442, clear for this traffic. Roger, Canada 442.
Correct, off to 5 jets.
Jazz 7955, proceed avec l'Orcande. L'Orcande, Jazz 7955.
That was Jazz 7701.
Passport
And it's
2206,
headed
stay your speed
to
and
Billy
climb.
Bishop.
Passport
And finally, our last plane of the stream is turning
Passport
base.
2206, maintain speed 200.
Air Canada 442 from Toronto.
206.
Coming in on an A320. So it'll be our last plane of the stream. And I am off to Montreal.
7701, Ottawa departure, identify, stay on current heading, climb 13,000, maintain speed 200 knots or less.
13,000 on current heading, 200 knots or less, just 7701.
Let's have a look at the cargo jet again while we're here. It's fun. I like this plane.
Passport 2322, descent 8,000, Ottawa.
Oh, I didn't see that coming.
2944.
8,000, 44, Passport 2322. Northeastbound primary radar return, possibly birds.
Okay, 7701, thank you.
Flight 54, contact Ottawa Tower 1188. Switching 188, clearly flight.
Turning off, take off.
3467, good.
3467, what's the speed? Passport 2206.
Jazz 7701, turn left, proceed direct to Apple on course.
Left direct, Apple on course, just 7701.
Air Canada 442, contact Ottawa Tower 1188, good.
Air Canada 442 is 1.
Tango Oscar Delta, leaving Class C, radar services terminated, for exchange approved.
Tango Oscar Delta, frequency change.
6 Montreal Center, Roger, flying level 220.
That one surprised me.
Climbing
Just
220.
heard it. I turned. It went.
Tango Bravo Mike, you are cleared to.
I didn't say yeah, but I could have said yeah.
Oscar.
Would be on brand for me to say yeah, for sure.
Direct to CAV Sioux, flight plan route. Climb 7,000, the altimeter in Ottawa, 29044.
Tango Mike is cleared to Greensboro. Present position, direct CAV Sioux, flight plan route, 7,000.
Clearance morning, squawk 0413.
Yeah, I was on
Runway
brand.
22, altimeter 29444.
Yeah, it was my go-to.
Tango, contact tower 120.1, ready to go.
All right, our final plane of the stream is on final. Air Canada 442 coming in from Toronto, A320. And then we are going to call it a day, and then I'm off to the Aviation and Space Museum midday today.
Airbus traffic landing runway 25.
Looking forward to that.
Gonna be around an hour and a half.
Hour and a half to start out with. It might be a little longer.
A bonus? A bonus yow. Yow, baby.
Make sure for dashboard 2351, thanks.
We are Wake Turbulence Aviation.
Okay, thank you.
Airport live streams from Eastern Canada. I say Eastern, I mean east of Vancouver. We're the Toronto stream.
Yeah, the 442 will be chopper
With a
traffic
few,
landing on the
as you can see today, visits to Ottawa, Montreal, and some other airports as we get a chance. But this was a little bonus pop-up. See what the morning rush looks like. At the airport, we love to say the most. Say it with me if you remember. Emojis in the chat.
Yow, baby! Yow, baby! Yow, baby! Yow!
Yowza. Yow,
Baby.
baby.
Keep your eyes open. There's a lot of bird activity right around the airport.
I'll be flipping the camera over to the A320 coming in from Toronto.
442, same for you.
I'll have a look for that. In the meantime, I just want to thank you all for watching, tuning in. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. This will be available for replay, obviously, for those who aren't up at dumb o'clock like me. But enjoy, folks. Air Canada 442 from Toronto coming in next. Last plane of the stream.
15 dashboard 2322, get in.
Catch 28, turn left, proceed direct Kenby, and you're cleared to work in Kenby with a 10-mile radius. Expect further clearance time, we'll say 14000.
Okay, we're cleared 10 miles around Tempe and 1400 for expected, or further expected. Catch 28.
Catch 28, then. Are you military police?
Tango Bravo Mike, climb level 270.
Level 270.
2322, 13,000 for 8,000 information, uniform flight of the Yankee 25.
Escort 2322, Ottawa arrival, runway 10 mile, retreat under 440, Escort 2322, 7,000.
Get
Got a 442, ground, good morning, taxi at your discretion, to your gate.
Hey, bro, sure, say again. 441.
Red 10, ground, not clear.
Red 10, 25.
Mr. It's the zone.
Remonté au niveau 280 à Canada, 500. Centre Montréal, et c'est ici à Canada 10, 73, donc il y a 11 décès remontés pour ça.
Canada 10, 73, Centre Montréal, Roger, monte-nous le vol 280.
Remonte-nous le vol 280 à Canada 10, 73.
All right, thank you, folks. Appreciate you all very much. As we say goodbye to Ottawa for another fun little stream. We'll be back shortly in Montreal, hopefully tomorrow. Embrace the journey. See you soon. My name is Michael. I'm the creator and host of Wake Turbulence Aviation. I want to thank you all for being here. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Cleared. Good morning, it's NavCam 11 with information uniform. We're parked at Shell, VFR 3 of them, and we're at 200.
FN 101 ground, morning squad 6657, runway 25, altimeter 204.4, you're ready to taxi now.